All right. Hello, everyone. It's Olaf, and today we're going to be playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now, I'm not going to go into too much backstory right away, so I'm just going to start. We're just going to hit new, and we're going to see what happens here. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, I don't know the rest of the words. They went away too fast. I'm not going to read them for you. Too much. Yep. Beautiful words popping up on the screen. We like words.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison. First by carriage and now by boat.
What was a
To the
carriage?
east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been
I
chosen.
like the proliferation in the cutscene. Beautiful. The terror of this game.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking?
Oh, because you're screaming
Are you
at
okay?
me.
Wake up.
Oh. Oh.
Stand up.
Oh.
There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Our name is... I used a name generator for this. I really like it. We're going to be playing as an orc, by the way. But if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail, the name is Ulfin Row. Wow, that's not right. Ogar. I can't type, apparently, and look down at the same time, so don't judge me. But yeah, Ulfin kind of sounds like Olaf, but you can't call an orc Olaf. Grow Ogar just sounds sick. So yeah, that's the name.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you.
I don't know how I feel about
I
Death
heard them
Fields.
say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
I might turn that off going forward, but we'll see.
Quiet.
Here comes
Here
the god.
This is where you get off.
That kind of works.
Come with me.
And it's going to tell me how to move. I already know how to move. So this is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I'll be explaining things as we go along, but for right now, I'm just going to get out of the boat. It is a little dark in here, though, isn't it? Huh. I need to turn the gamma up. That might just be on my end, but we'll see. Yeah, there you go. Some beds. Obviously, you can't have prisoners sleep in beds, so they have to sleep in the basement. I'm going to talk to this lady.
The
She's
sooner
mean.
you leave, the sooner we can move
Yeah,
on.
she's not nice. Open the hatch. And then just look at it. So we're playing with a slew of mods, obviously, as you have to.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
I mean, this looks pretty good for a 20-year-old game, I have to say. So we're going to walk down.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from when.
And this is where we get to start our character. So Morrowind's kind of weird in that you make your face first. All of your class and everything else is done later. I think we went with this face, because look at it. It's beautiful. I have Tamriel Rebuilt installed, which if you're not familiar with, it's a huge mod, so we'll go over that if we ever get to that. But I decided on... Where is it? It's this one, yeah. These really fun earrings. And then we'll go with a little backstory here. Just while we're starting off, I'll just give you a little tiny backstory of this Ulfin dude. Ulfin, right? Yeah, I forgot. So Ulfin was essentially an orphan living in a village in Cyrodiil. He had been shipped there at some point or another. No, who knows for what reason. But he was living in an orphanage, and he was on a pretty bad side of the law. You know, he'd spent a lot of time doing, I guess, whatever it would take to survive. And as he got older, he sort of wanted to figure out where he came from. So he sought worshiping the Daedra as a good opportunity. So he is religious. We'll get into that, though, in a second. And he naturally worshipped Malakath, but over time, Malakath wouldn't answer his prayers. And part of that was because Malakath saw him as weak. He had always sort of done sneaky, sniveling things. And Malakath thought, oh, well, I think that you're weak, you're pathetic, I'm not going to answer your prayers. And so instead of him dismaying and sort of giving up on life, Ulfin decided, you know what? I'm going to turn myself around. And so he went to the Imperial cult and decided to start worshiping those gods and realized that his life was turning around for the better, slowly and progressively as he started doing that. So he essentially became a sort of a paladin, which is what we're going to be playing as, kind of a paladin class. And over time he got really high up in the Imperial cult until one day he was offered a bribe by a certain organization so that they could get a cut of some of the Imperial cult's alms. And, you know, he, being somebody who grew up in a sort of sketchy environment, he's not opposed to doing a little bit of ambiguously evil things every once in a, you know, morally gray, we'll say. And so he accepted, he got caught, got thrown in jail, spent a few years in there. You know, he's probably like mid-30s, I don't know, orc age. I think they're just human age, right, in the lore. And so now we're here, and that's sort of the backstory. He's a ex-paladin, lost most of his skills being in jail. He's starting over. Orcs are one of the, I would say, less appreciated races in the Elder Scrolls. I always thought they were kind of cool, but they're sort of underutilized. I really hope if the next Elder Scrolls is in High Rock, they're in the game more, but let's stop talking. Let's get back to playing.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Thanks, dude. So as you can see, a lot of mods. I do play with Rebirth. I'm a big fan of Rebirth. I know some people feel a little mixed about it, but I kind of like the challenges it affords. Oh yeah. I have animated Rebirth on, so you'll see this little dude fishing here, which is going to be a fun thumbnail at some point, so we'll just save that. We're going to go inside. The Census and Excise office. As you can see, it's kind of dark. Let's turn the gamma up just a little bit, like a hair. He's got a little scribe here doing some work for him.
Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
So if you're unfamiliar with Morrowind, it definitely helps to have some background information. Morrowind doesn't have a lot of voice acting. What you hear now is almost the extent of all of the voice acting in the entire game. There's a lot of dialogue. And I'll do my best to read through that as we go along, but as far as hearing people talk, it's not going to happen. There will be, I guess you call them barks. People will make quips at you, and it depends on your rank, what you're part of, and different things, your race, a lot of stuff. But and there's mods that also improve that. They add more quips and more barks, which I have installed. So you'll hear people talking, but as far as dialogue goes, it's all reading. Morrowind relies on a class system. Picking a class is always terrible. They're usually awful. Generating a class is just the same thing. You just answer a bunch of questions. We're going to do a custom class. I already said at the beginning, I have to look this up because I can't spell. Okay, so I thought we're going to play as a paladin. So obviously that's combat. I guess strength and intelligence would be pretty good for that. We could do willpower too. Probably willpower, right? Strength is important. That's how hard you hit, how much health you have. Endurance is also pretty good, but we'll do combat. We'll do block. We'll do armor. I think I want to do blunt weapons for this guy. So where is that? Yeah, let's do blunt weapons. That's sort of a paladin-y thing. I want to do medium armor, only because it's lighter and you'd be a little more mobile. Light is too light. Heavy's too heavy. We'll do that. Athletics. I kind of like just doing this sort of general thing. Or maybe we'll do restoration as the first. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. That looks nice. And then in our secondary skills, we're going to want a couple things that can be useful to us. Alteration is really useful. Armor is always useful. I know some people don't think so, but I'm a fan of it. I don't like having to pay to repair your items, especially later game, because it can get really expensive. Let's do Mercantile. It's more important in Rebirth to do this. In the base game, Mercantile is actually sort of harmful. If you get it past a certain level, items will be more expensive, but yeah. And then from a roleplay perspective, like what would we have? He's good at blocking, good at blunt weapons, wears armor obviously, he's athletic. We could probably do acrobatics, but I'll probably do mysticism just for the hell of it. Let's see. Enchant is fine, but it's so expensive. Speechcraft is garbage skill. Awful. Sneak security. Security's useless if you're going to use alteration. I guess that's it, really. I mean, we could do alchemy, just so we can understand what we're taking. That works. Yeah.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Now, signs in Rebirth are definitely altered a bit. They're unneutered to an extent. I always choose the lady anyway because Fortify Personality and Fortify Endurance are huge. You could also go with the Atronach if you wanted to be... Actually, you know what? That might be a good one to pick. What else we got? The Lord, weakness to fire. He doesn't have any bonuses, though. They're just powers. The Ritual, the Thief. Let's see, what's the Warrior? Fortify attack, fortify strength. That's kind of useful. This is actually better than the base game one. It makes it a little more rounded. The Apprentice is good, but I don't want that. I feel like I'm just going to do the Lady. Either the Lady or the Warrior. Why do the Lady all the time? Let's do the Warrior.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Alright, let's see what we got going on. Stats-wise. Ooh, our agility sucks. Wow. Really bad. It's really, really bad. Look at that. 35? Oh my goodness. Maybe we should do... Let's see what else. Let's just look at our skills real quick. These all look pretty okay. I mean, Blunt is 35. That's kind of low, but you can get it up a little faster. Axe would have been a better... probably would have been better, but Axe is kind of boring. Blunt, you can get some pretty cool options. Heavy armor is really high for him. Silver Dwemer, Daedric. There's also Adamantine. Orcish armor is pretty useful. I like medium armor. I think it looks cool. So we'll just go with this. You know, that's gonna blow. But do I have any skills that work with agility? I'm just rambling. You know, we're not even playing. Okay, I guess. I don't think do any of the oops. Let's look at this. Do any of the signs improve agility? Do we know that? Oh, the Lover. See, that's better. Yeah, that's better. He's slow though. Wow, that's gonna suck, but whatever. Athletics will go up organically, or you can train it up as you move along, and that'll improve. Walking in Morrowind is a pain anyway, but yeah, the Lover agility is huge, so we're gonna do that. He's Paramore. Now a stats menu.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
This is what we got so far. We just have this. We're released by Emperor Uriel Septim VII. If you remember him, this is Patrick Stewart from Oblivion. Same dude. Blah, 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 blah. Take this. You have an inventory menu now. You can right-click. There's your inventory. Look at it. Got a little bit longer. Should have a menu for this, too. I don't. Read your paper by pressing spacebar.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes
For those familiar with Morrowind, you'll notice that there's no limeware platter here. This isn't new with Rebirth. They changed this years ago, but there you go. It's gone. So this is sort of a tutorial area. It kind of sucks really bad, though. I'm going to steal that. There's nothing that great in here, so not really worth it. I don't even usually bother with it, so I'm just showing you that it's here. This is the little survival guide. Just tells you about things that you might want in the game. We have a map now at the bottom of the screen, really small. But then you also have this. This is just a brief rundown. So this is Tamriel rebuilt, the stuff that's actually done. I have it installed. I don't have the preview because there's nothing to it. If we get to that, we get to that. But for right now, we're just going to do mainland Vardenfell. And, oh, that's interesting. Is that done? Or is that a glitch? Huh. Okay, whatever. Solstheim will probably end up doing that in the future. Obviously, grab the ring. Grave Ring of Humors. Blah, 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 blah. So now we have a magical menu. I always set my menus up the same way. So let me just do that real quick. It's literally this. I'm very boring when it comes to my menus. I just like to be able to see everything. Super easy, restore health weak. That's all we got. What does Warcry do? Huh? Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, Bloodlust is nice. Drain speed 10 though. Wow, okay, well, playing as an orc is going to be interesting. Let's do this. I didn't plan this out very well, as you can see. This is Celes Gravius. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celes Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from the Emperor himself. I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. This is literally all you gotta click. So the game uses this weird hyperlink thing. I don't really like it. It depends on who wrote the quest. There are some quests, and I don't remember their names of the writers, but they use little red dialogues at the bottom here. And some of those are throughout the game, but they're not that common. A lot of the time it's just this. A lot of options. I do have a mod installed that lessens the options on the right-hand side so that it's not going to be as overwhelming for you and for me, because there could be a lot of dialogue in this game. Duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Casades in the town of Balmora. Go to the Southwalk Corner Club and ask for Caius Casades. We're not going to do that. I already know where he is. You'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal. Your name. Got 87 gold. Directions to him. Don't need that. Package to him. Boom. Done. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now we can leave. And this, beautiful people, Morrowind. And this little loser is Fargoth. Famous. I have a little mod, so he's going to look a little different, but this is Fargoth. Ring. Yes. Here, take it. Take the ring, Fargoth. Take it. But the only reason I'm doing that is because right at the start of the game, as you can see, you don't really have any money. You have nothing. So what I'm going to do is first, before I do anything else, I'm going to walk over here. Yeah, you can see the characters look kind of interesting. We're going to go over here. We're going to wait till special somebody drops in for a visit. Little scrib here. Happy babies. They're usually non-hostile, but if something like that were to be diseased, which every enemy in this game can be diseased, they'll attack you. So let me quick save real quick. You never know with Morrowind, it likes to crash. And there he is. So, this is a journal by this dude. I'll read this. I'm not going to read every book in the game because that would take way too long and we all have other things to do, but you know. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing. With it, I'll be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the services. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I've worked out all the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without the terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. Except like that's not really disorienting, whatever. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Now, interestingly enough, in Tamriel Rebuilt, there is a quest involving this character and his future successor. So that line is an interesting one. This is an infamous item in this game. Scrolls of Icarian Flight. I'm just gonna take all of, I should just take all of, what am I doing? Wow. That was weird. Those were pink. So yeah. The best hat in the game. Beautiful. But yeah, there's a quest that involves him in Tamriel Rebuilt, which is actually quite clever. I do enjoy that there's things like that that you can sort of have callbacks to. Yeah. But if I had wanted to, you can also save him. I would have done it later, but I always use him as sort of a quick money getter, as well as a quest that we're going to get inside of this trade house here. Yeah, Ariel's trade house. That's what it's called. I could not remember. Go inside. We also need to get a blunt weapon, so maybe if we sell all of this, we'll be able to find one. Welcome to Ariel's trade house. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions? Our most popular scrolls? None of that. Don't care. We're gonna just sell all these goods. And the hat. I don't actually need the hat. Sell that. I could keep that, but I don't really need it. Do you have any blunt weapons? I think the only thing he's got is a staff. Which is actually quite... Is it really? You only have a staff? Oh, a club. Okay. About to say, this guy sucks. What else you got? What else you got? He usually doesn't carry medium armor. So, we'll have to wait on that. Just checking. Yeah, nothing. Let's go over here. These are all potions. Gonna need a couple of those. I mean, I'll be able to recharge my health, so we'll just do that. That'll work. Oh yeah, we don't need these either. Sick. Look at this. Look at this. Really coming together already. God, as far as scrolls go. Okay, so Amsavi intervention will take you to any of the tribunal temples, which we'll get into that a little later. I'm not going to overload you with information on the first episode, but those will play a big part later on. This is divine intervention. That'll take you to the nearest temple of the divine. Sorry, I took a drink of water. And these will be more important for us because we're going to join the Imperial cult, which you'll get into all that when we get to Balmora. But we're going to need to make a little bit more money so that we can buy some armor. This dude wants us to recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. I couldn't read for a second there. Normally, I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. Nobody likes Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town, just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it in there. Yeah, that's totally not illegal. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? Yeah, whatever. Excellent. Here's what I need you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all Cyrodiil. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold. Now, I'm only doing this because screw this guy. I'm not a thief. I just wanted to see if he said anything. Sorry. I get distracted. Do any of these guys have anything? Yep. No, okay. Sorry, they add a lot of stuff, and I'm just not sure. Just beds, right? What are you training? Oh, you're a blade, right? Okay, sorry. You'll learn about the blades in a second. But, yeah, chaotic energy is what this channel is going to be all about. Don't you worry. That'll just be the first episode. Look at this club. Look at that beautiful high poly graphics there. Forge. I think for the next episode we're going to turn depth of field off because I don't really like it. It's sort of weird. It can look nice, but most of the time it doesn't seem like it works well. Yeah, so we're going to go into the Cyrodiil Lighthouse. We're going to quick save again. Go up to the top. And I think there's a book up here I can feel. Yeah. Just going to do that. And this is probably the best vantage point. And we'll just wait. Nope, that's the wrong button. So it says it's illegal. I don't know if I have a mod installed. I don't know if it's Rebirth. But one of them, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I don't know if it literally doesn't matter anyway, but yeah, we're just gonna wait until around 1. And now we sit here. Sleuthin. Sleuthin. This tree is really in the way though. I'm just waiting. We gave him the ring, right? Oh, this is me. I have a nice mod that sort of makes the clothes unsegmented, and I have to say, they look a lot better. Like, look at that cake on this guy. My God. No wonder he's got the lover sign. Where is he? Well, this is phenomenal. This is going really well. Honestly, I don't even know if I have to wait for him to go there, because I know exactly where he puts it. It's literally right there, but... Is that him? Is that... That's a person. That's a woman. That's not him. Let's wait another hour. Usually he's sneaking, so it's kind of weird because you'll see him. Oh, let me just step down a little bit. You'll see him like come around. Wait a minute, is he doing it now because I stood here? Oh my God. Also, he's sneaking with a torch. This guy's clearly a moron. Look at him. What are you doing? A torch? Everyone sees you. Not a smart guy. But hey, that's why we're stealing all his money. This other guy's also not smart because he's relying on me to give it back. Spoilers, we're not. Oh, wait. Oh, he's going to another spot. Oh, no, he's not. Getting too excited. Too excited. So it's episode 1 jitters. If you're familiar with Morrowind, there might be some music in this that you're not accustomed to. I do have a couple tracks added, but I tried to keep it as vanilla feeling as possible, because some of them I do feel make the game too epic sounding. Like I had some combat music that straight up sounded like it was out of Dark Souls, and it felt so weird to be fighting a mud crab with a full-on orchestra playing in the background. So yeah, I took that off. There he is, you see him? Right over there. In case you've been having trouble following. Now he's stuck. There he goes. And he's just walking back. Sneaking with a torch. Genius. Brilliant boy, that is. We're just gonna go downstairs now. Oh yeah, real quick, let me change the difficulty because I have it turned up on for one of my other characters. Bring that down to 0 because I'm a noob. There we go, beautiful. And we're going out. Okay. There's going to be a couple things I do that people might not appreciate as much. Like I don't use the boots of blinding speed. I don't do a lot of exploiting. I'm not a big fan of that, so I apologize if that's what you came for. Hollow tree stump. Take it. Now we have 571 gold. There you go. Pretty good. Idiot. I think he's going to another one. Let's just follow him. Like, he's sneaking with a torch. I don't understand it. Also, the torch light is just pathetic. Look at it. It's barely even lighting up his shoes. These are really low-quality torches. And
Can
girl.
we hurry this along?
Alright, gotta check it out, you know? Where'd he go? How did you do that? That was magic, he just turned around. Is it his only hidden stash? Does he have another one? I don't remember. I should probably know more about this game if I'm gonna do a Let's Play, but I think that is his only one. I could totally be wrong. People are gonna lose their mind if they watch this. Be like, actually, he has 5. And I don't know that. I don't know anything. So, I don't want to make each episode too long. So, we're just gonna clear this cave out, or try to. Hopefully we don't die. Let's do Restore Health Weak as our spell.
There is
Boom.
no escape.
Yep. Bop.
I
Nothing.
have you.
Really killing it here. Look at this. Combat right here. Yeah. So obviously Morrowind's combat kind of sucks. No one's denying that. It's pretty garbage. You know, it's all based on dice rolls. So if you've never been explained this before, if you played and you were still kind of confused, Morrowind was based on an era when games were still, I guess, based on tabletop games like D&D. And so you have your stats over here. And everything matters a lot more in Morrowind than it would, say, in Oblivion or Skyrim. Like, for example, our blunt weapon is 35. In a rough, very rough estimate of what that means, we have about a 35% chance to hit. Wow, it is dark in here. Alright, I'm gonna change a couple things the next time that I play this, so that it'll be easier for all of us, because I can't see anything either. Here we go. We're gonna free these slaves, because we're good people, and we believe that Talos' guiding light would want us to free these slaves. There you go, beautifuls. Mwah. I'm gonna give you all a kiss. Mwah. And there, mwah, one for you later. Alright, so I have a couple settings I gotta change for the next episode, but since we're already deep in it, I can't even see that guy, I just know he's there.
You will die, Fetcher. Greatly.
Okay, alright, relax. Don't want to suffer greatly. I'm just gonna suffer a little bit.
Now
Nap
you
him.
die!
Pop him. Come on. Come on.
Die, Fetcher!
Alright.
Die, Fetcher!
We really bopped him. We're gonna bop this guy too. Look at him. Look at him getting bopped. Okay. Yeah, there he goes. Well, that's unfortunate. Can't loot him. He's stuck in the ground. That's cool. I didn't want to loot him anyway, game. I don't know why it's so dark. Oh, it's still staff. Okay. Moon sugar. You can sell this. It's weird. So there's another item in this game called skooma. What you got? Nothing. I'll take that, whatever. Always need money. There's an item in this game called skooma, and I've never understood this. I think it's in this crate. Yeah, I've never understood this, but the game will be like, "Oh, I can't buy that stuff from you." Wow, it is really dark in here. You got skooma in your pocket, you know? Where am I going? There we go. And I've always been like, I don't understand how that's possible, considering, wouldn't you just hide it? You know? Like, you wouldn't just show the guy your entire purse. You wouldn't just walk in there and be like, "Hello, sir, I have this bundle of illegal goods." There's a sword down there. I don't want it, though. You wouldn't do that, right? So, I always thought it was sort of dumb. The game did that for you. Oh, yeah, no, it's big. Jesus. It's rough. A couple things I wanted to talk about really quick, because I felt like somebody might ask. As far as our head goes, these are Macomb's heads. Bit of an older mod, I think it's about 6 years. If you notice, there's a little bit of a crease in the neck. I don't mind it too much because Morrowind already looks kind of jank, so whatever. Bodies are Robert's bodies because the hands look really good. I can't see my body that way, I don't know why I did that, but look at them. Like, they look nice. For being a 20-year-old game, these bodies are pretty high definition. And then there's another mod that I cannot remember the name of right now that essentially just changes it so the skin tones match, because Robert's vanilla bodies look sort of... What are you sweeping? What could you possibly be sweeping? Sorry, that was distracting. Robert's bodies look sort of green. All the skin tones are kind of off because they're essentially made for vanilla heads and not for Macomb's heads. If you do them both together, it works out beautifully. So, I could spend a lot of time in Cyrodiil. I don't like to. It's sort of pointless. Oh, freaking God. I'll just put it right on his desk. Eat it. Eat it, nerd. Alright. I'm gonna sell my shirt because I'm a strong man and I want everybody to see my chest hair. Let's see. What kind of pants do I got? Yeah, I just got common pants. I don't know how you would tell. Would you tell somebody? Is that how you would tell? I could probably just sell this for now. I don't need it. If we ever come back, we'll use it. We'll keep the Ring of Engrave, whatever that's called. I don't need these lockpicks. What else we got? Don't think. Oh wait, buy one of these hammers for armor skill. I think that's good. Yeah, 600 gold. Sweet. Yeah, Cyrodiil, there is more to do here with Rebirth, but I don't like hanging out in Cyrodiil longer than I have to because it's sort of a bummer city that's not that interesting to hang out in. So we're gonna head over to the other trade house that's just up the road south of Pelagiad, and that is probably where I'll cap this episode. So this is episode 1 of the Let's Play. If you've enjoyed this, you know, I guess do all that stuff that YouTube likes you to do, like, comment, subscribe, whatever the hell people say. But yeah, I'm just going to be playing games like Morrowind. I think the next one I'd really like to play is either Knights of the Old Republic or Stalker. Call of Pripyat with the Misery mod again. I also plan on playing newer releases. Deathloop's coming out next month, and I'm definitely going to give that a check. So yeah, this is it. I have no major expectations for this channel. I'm just here to have a good time and play some games and I guess chat with y'all.
Let's hear it.
I don't like this depth of field. It's kind of jank. It looks cool like from this angle, but I don't know. Yeah, this trade house. Hello, Ulfengro Ogar. It's a fun name. I'm Ramin. This is the Cyrodiil Swamp Fever capital. Oh, sorry. This is Cyrodiil Swamp Fever capital of the world. That's not a fun name. Well, I suppose you're wondering what's going on here. I can tell you where the services are. There aren't many, and I can tell you the latest rumors, unless you've already heard them. Thanks. That was all contradictory as hell. Alright. Medium armor. That's way too expensive. Dreg is really nice, though. We got. Could buy that. Super high price, though. I mean, that is better. Should I get a robe? Get a robe. Robes are fun. What else we got? Really not a lot. Man, you suck. You got like a club. With a saber. There's another store I might have to go to. We really need a club. This one's not going to cut it. Really crap. Oh. Spine breaker, huh? Sounds friendly. I guess we'll just get one of these helmets. We'll get that one for now. It's got better armor rating. Yeah. We'll just wear the robe with that and we'll look probably gorgeous. Wow, yes. Hold on, we gotta go outside to see this. Wow. Look at this boy. Are those plates on there? How do they even make this stuff, man? I don't even know. Hold on, real quick. Before I get off of this episode, I would like to go over here and talk to these fools so that we can have our boy ready for episode 2. Look at this music. This thing is slaying. There are a couple weird things about modding this game that you'll notice as we progress, but we'll get them as we get there. But I'm just warning you, we might have occasional crashes and other things. You don't sell any armor. You sell armor? You sell armor, right? Okay, there you go. Oh, that would have been weird. Oh no, yep. Sweet. Got anything else? How do you have drag pauldrons? Those are so expensive. You have orcish boots? Can I buy those? No. This is almost all my gold, but kinda need it, so. Is this better than my helmet? No, not by a mile. I should not have spent that much money on this. Whatever, I already bought it. I gotta live with it. We also have mercantiles as skill, so let's just try to do it for that. Did they just not show up above his armor? What? Are they just under there? What did you do? How did you hide them? Interesting. Oh yeah, I have a really cool mod on that I want you guys to see before we get off. Wow, you just look a mess, boy. Whatever. But it makes bone mold super high definition, and I've always been a big fan of that. I think bone mold's probably one of the cooler additions of Morrowind, but since we're a humble monk, we're just gonna wear these stupid robes and put this stupid helmet on our stupid head. There we go, now we look nice and stupid. I didn't buy a weapon. How much gold do I have? 40. Brilliant. I might have to sell the helmet. I think there's an weaponsmith right here. No, it says armorer too. Not looking good, boys. Boys and girls, it's not looking good. Bracers are good. Sell that. I'm just making a lot of bad decisions here. But we have bracers now. They stick through our robes, as they should. Flipping is fun. 9 armor? It's pretty good. Yeah, this is where we'll leave it. Episode 1. Yeah, this is Ulfin, whatever I said his name was. Ulfengro Ogar. And he's about to go on a beautiful adventure, and hopefully you'll all be along the ride. There's a guy over there playing the lute. You see that? That's beautiful. Alright, anyway, this has been episode 1. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, see you in the next one.